My name is Teddy Watt and I own Broadbean Events and Casimira. We are an event agency that operates across multiple platforms within the event sector. We were coming up to the limit of the growth we thought was possible with our current knowledge base, and we became very aware of that and thought that there must be other ways out there. We can't possibly know it all. You know, I could be out on site or around the country for 5, 6, 7 days at a time. There were jobs where we stayed up for 3 nights in a row, so it was full on.
I would say that we started to see or feel a bit more of a shift in gear after about 6 sessions. So after learning the process a bit and then knowing that you have to implement that homework is when we started to really see a change in our mindset particularly, and as a result a change in the office mindset.
Their priority was to grow and scale into a multi-million-pound business. So their focus was very much on having a clear strategy and plan for their business, and also learning and understanding how to get real good tight control of their time, their diaries, and managing the conflicting demands on their time. And probably most importantly, to ensure they could build a stronger, high-performing team that could run many parts of their business without them, so that they could focus on strategic development and future growth of the business.
The time efficiency impact has been huge. I go to events and I manage our large clients, but I don't build them. None of the senior partners do. We've got a great team that do that, that love that, and they also have built up big ground staff, so nobody's on site for nights and nights on end. You know, I have a good, solid working day, 10-hour working day, but you know, it doesn't seep into my evenings and it doesn't seep into my weekends. And when we started with Parag, there was 3 of us and we had 1 intern. By the end of our time with him in 12 months, we'll be 13. It's given us the time to talk about what we stand for, what our company culture is about, and what we've created out of that is something that we've found people truly get behind and have really enjoyed working. And that was probably an unexpected massive bonus for us, and how enjoyable that's actually been doing, creating that. We turned over about 830,000. The most recent set of accounts have put us at 1.4 million. In terms of margins, gross, we saw about a 6% increase across both companies combined, and in terms of net, it was pretty similar, to be honest, about 5% as well. You know, we're set to break 2 million this year, which for me is an enormous milestone, not only in growth terms, because it means over 100% growth in just over 12 months. Those types of figures were definitely a dream that I thought would be pretty unobtainable. Even when we started this process, the idea of turning over 1 million was just phenomenal. To be heading towards the kind of figures we are, it's a huge personal achievement, but much more than that, it's allowed us to really think about what we're going to do over the next 5 years, and that has been the most exciting thing, to be able to plan what we might get out of our life personally and what we might be able to create, because we have that kind of revenue going through the business.
It's always great because each time we are broaching a new thing, for example recruitment, we think, okay, what did business coaching tell us what to do? Are we going to, what parts of that coaching are we going to implement? And then we sometimes even go back to Parag and ask him if this is the right way to do it. So it's just really good guidance, really.
The core foundations that it puts in place that you may already think that you have nailed down, I can almost guarantee you don't. The people that are on that course, that have been on the ActionCOACH courses with us, have some of them been in business for a long, long time and have very successful businesses already. But it's amazing the volume of information that helps you really start structuring a business into something that is meaningful and works for you, I think.